Well, here we go. We just need one win, and then we're in the first round of the FA Cup. Hello, and welcome to Club 1 Part 10 of the Globe Explorer. Coming up in today's video, we've got our FA Cup fourth qualifying round against Sainsbury. Then, obviously, should we get past them, we will obviously do the first round of the FA Cup. But since the last episode, or since the beginning of the season, I should say, form has been a little bit shaky. We've been winning quite a lot of games, but we've also lost quite a lot as well. Obviously, we had two losses in a row in the first games of the season in the last episode. But since then, won quite a few. We did obviously we did beat Ramsgate only 1-0. We've actually won a lot since then. We've beaten Worthing, Tiverton, Dover, Tottenham, Bath City 3-0, which I was thoroughly pleased with. Scott Hamilton scoring a lot of goals. He did get a hat-trick in that game. Then in the FA Cup, we did make light work of Petersfield, getting a 1-1 draw in the first leg. We did have to score in the 92nd minute, which is quite scary because I thought we were going to go out. Then we absolutely annihilated them 8-1 in the reverse the replay, which obviously replays are scrapped from round one onwards, which is not nice at all. And unfortunately, did get a defeat against Sainsbury, which ironically is who we're playing now. Then we did draw 0-0 against Chesham. We beat Taunton 6-2 in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup, which is very, very good. Brandon back, then getting 2 goals in the space of a minute, and then most recently getting a draw against Wills. So we have made one signing since the last episode, and that is he's familiar. It's Kenzie Stretton. He is back in for another season. And no need to introduce him because you basically sort of already know him. Let's take a look at the league table. So we are currently down in 8th, which 12 games in isn't a bad place to be. It is still all very, very tight. Torquay United at the moment are currently running away with the league, and they're actually still unbeaten. EC are unbeaten as well, and all that you can sort of count that. 7 wins, 4 draws. I mean, it's very lucky, but I don't think it's a bad place to be 12 games in. If we're in the playoff spots around the halfway point of the season, I think we'll be fine. I think we can get a playoff spot easily this year. But this is the lineup. It is Simon and goal, and we have promised him game time. I'm a little bit reluctant because he's 5'4". I didn't see that when I signed him, but he is 5'4". He's not 5'4" in real life. I tell you that he's not 5'4" in real life. I don't know how tall he is in real life, but he's certainly not that small. He's smaller than Joe Whitworth, which is quite ironic. That. Then we've got a back four: McWilliams, Hunter, Cliff, and Guillermo, who is now back from injury. His potential has taken a bit of a hit, but I think he'll still be a good player. I just wish he didn't have that horrific injury at the start of the season. He would be even better. Then we've got a midfield four of Ralph Finegrass on the right hand side, Stretton and Watson in the midfield. Then we've got Pearson on the left, and we've got Strike Force of Britain and Hamilton. Why is Jordan Thomas on the bench? He is a good player. We have used him a couple of times, but he's not playing in the FA Cup. We'll put Miles Meekums on the bench just for some backup on the wings, but hopefully, like I said, get the win this game, and we are through to the first round of the FA Cup. First time we played in this. Well, if we can get there first, but obviously we did lose against Sainsbury, and that was like 3 or 4 games ago. So I'm hoping we can get the win today. An early goal would have been absolutely lovely, but it didn't quite work out like that. But if we can get at least 1 or 2 goals, if we're lucky, this first half, that would be absolutely magnificent. Don't really want to concede any goals this game, but can we get a goal here? That would be absolutely lovely. That would be the perfect start to this FA Cup tie. And Ralph Finegrass tries to put the ball across goal, but it's a good save from the Sainsbury goalkeeper to deny us our first goal. Daniel Watts whips in the corner. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries, but they've literally headed it straight back to him. And Watts goes into the area, and it is going to be another corner. It did take a deflection and put the ball over the top of the crossbar. Unfortunately, that corner, that second corner, probably didn't come to much because we didn't even get to see it. That is just absolutely great. That's not the Tom Davies that used to play for Everton. No, and it sure ain't the comedian either. Harry French, I presume that's his name. The French whips upfield. Can we just get the header on it? Well done, Cliff. He's been quite good this season, Callum Cliff. Don't really know much about him. Don't know who he's playing for. But he's been pretty decent. One of a few standout players. Hamilton's been great. Vigrass, Lewis Britton puts the ball into the back of there, and at the moment we are going to go through to the first round of the FA Cup for the first time of asking, because obviously last season's FA Cup run didn't really go to plan. We only got to the third round, so we've already done better than that, but let's hope we can get to the first round. At the moment, we are going to do it in style, because Sainsbury, they haven't had any shots on goal yet. They've had one shot on goal now, but we are absolutely smashing them to pieces in the match stats, and we've had 10 shots, 5 on target. They only scored 1, but at least we are winning at the moment. But Tuck is going to whip in the free kick. Can we just get it clear? Well done, Britain. That's not the finest of defending from Lewis Britton, but that's why he's a striker, not a defender. And we do end up conceding, and it is 1-0. Did Simon, I mean, yes, 5'4", all of him. Could he have done any better? I mean, if he was a little bit taller, he might have caught that ball, but he is 5'4", and he can't teach that. Handling 9. First touch 6. He's not a great goalkeeper, to be honest. I'm not sure why we're kicking him. He can't even kick it past the halfway line. That is alarming, because I do like playing with long kicks. That is, oh god. I don't know if he has a future with us. I don't know if he has a future in football or as a goalkeeper. We might have to start training him to be a striker. That might be his future. I don't know if you can train goalkeepers to be different positions. You can do it for outfield players, but I don't think that's going to work. Simon might be gone sooner rather than later. Then we might just get in another goalkeeper. That might be a plan, but he is out of contract at the end of the season, so we might just persevere with him. He might get a little bit taller, I hope, but I doubt that's going to Hamilton. Hamilton, lovely turn. Britain is through a goal. And that should have been his second goal of the game. Did it take a deflection? No, it did not, but very close indeed. I do feel like we are getting close to scoring our second goal of the game. Unfortunately, it is not going to come in this first half, but it does end 1-0 at half time. Come on, lads. Big second half coming up. I don't really want to go to a replay, because that is just it's not really good for our fitness levels. So hopefully we can just get this done in one tie, and that's all we need. Just the one game. That would be absolutely lovely. Or if we go out, and we try again next year, if there is a next year, because there's always a chance we might be headhunted at the moment, which I think realistically, I don't think that's going to happen. I very much think we've got another 2-3 seasons left with Weston-Super-Mare before we go elsewhere. I think that would be the ideal scenario. Get a Weston-Super-Mare to the EFL, then jump ship, possibly. But obviously, I'm not going to apply for any jobs. Clubs have to offer me the interview, so that's how I'm going to leave. But obviously, unless I get sacked, which at the moment I don't think that's going to happen. That's a lovely ball over the top of to Hamilton. He's got Brandon back, lurking in the middle, doesn't use him. Oh my god, that is just one. That's probably one of the worst goals I've ever seen, and also the luckiest goals I have ever seen, because it might have just put us into the round 1 draw for the FA Cup. I thought Brandon Back was going to get there. A bit of a mix-up at the back for Sainsbury, and it does just about trickle over the line to make it 2-1 to the mighty Seagulls, Weston-Super-Mare. And that is absolute. For those goals, I would take them all day long. Pearson, Oh, I thought Hamilton was going to get his head onto it. Might fall to him. Cliff has got the ball now to Salmon, who his ability has taken a big hit. I presume that's from the re-emergence of Kenzie Stretton, probably. But he's not that great. He was 4 stars, now only 2.5 stars, 3.5 star potential. He's still got room to improve. He's still very much a decent backup, but he's probably not a starter. And Hamilton, I presume that was Hamilton with the strike, very close to finding the back of the net for his first goal of the game. Pearson whips in the corner. Cliff did get his header, but unfortunately was not on target. And with 20 minutes left to go, we are looking good. We are playing some positive football. I mean, that's quite obvious because we are on a positive mentality. I wasn't going to do anything else this game. I wasn't going to go attacking by any means, unless we were 1-0 down, which hopefully we don't end up in a losing position at the moment. Who was that too? I know Hamilton's a good player, but he's not Usain Bolt. He ain't that quick, but I wish he was. But that's just a little bit too much on that lofted pass. Davies has got the ball now to let. Come on, let's try and get the ball. Edwards has now got the ball now to Reed. This is looking positive for Sainsbury. Obviously not positive for us. Can we get the ball, please? Can we get it clear? We don't. And Alfie Tuck does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-2. And I feel like if we had Hilson in goal, could he have saved it? Probably yes, I think. But that is just extremely unfortunate. Yeah, I think the size let him down. If he was 6 foot, it might be a different story and a different scoreline. Come on. Got 10 minutes left to play of this FA Cup 4th qualifying round tie. I don't want this to go to a replay, so a goal here would be lovely. Salmon with a header. Salmon has got the ball again. Come on, McWilliams, get the ball upfield. Come on, Salmon again. That's a lovely ball over to Pearson. Finds Hamilton. Oh my God, that's a great save from the Sainsbury goalkeeper. And it is going to be another corner. Come on. Come on. I feel like a third goal is definitely incoming. It's been coming for quite a while now, and that is a pretty poor corner. Straight into the arms of the Sainsbury goalkeeper, who does hoof the ball upfield. Giaima, that is a beautiful header. Hamilton, come on. Cross it in, across it. He tried to, but he probably took a little bit too long back. Has got the ball, but he couldn't quite get there ahead of the goalkeeper. And we're looking good. The final 10 minutes, there is definitely going to be another goal. It's not going to end in a boring 2-2 draw, obviously ending in a replay, which might happen on camera. Hedges has got the ball, and you've got, I mean, he wasn't going to stop that anyway if he was like 6'5". No way is he stopping that. Oh, good God, what do we do now? 10 minutes left to play. I feel like we have to go attacking. I feel like we do. Come on, Simon, just get the ball upfield. Get it past the halfway line, which he did. Didn't find anyone, which is slightly worrying because we are trailing 3 goals to 2. We are having a 1-goal deficit at the moment. Can we just get the ball and get the ball upfield? And my good God, we've absolutely blown it. We were 2-1 up, and now it's 4-2. Absolutely ridiculous. I was so confident we were going to go on and win the game from 2-1, but no, we've absolutely blown it. Like we did with the title, absolutely blown it. We are going very attacking. Final 3 minutes of the game. If we can get a goal now, and maybe a late corner, there might still be a chance, he says. And Joe Corden, no relation to James Corden, but he has put the ball into the back of the net to make it 5-2. What is it? I tell you what, Simon, you're not playing the game. We've promised him game time. He ain't going to get it. Simple as that, because he is absolutely awful. I mean, I wish I just gave him a non-contract, but I don't think that was possible. Oh, I'm fuming. I am absolutely fuming. If we get a goal here, I'd be even more fuming. Pearson, back. That was close. That was close, yeah. Oh, it's frustrating. Because if we had a normal-sized goalkeeper, yeah, we might have won. But it's what ifs. Like, we can't really do much about it. I suggest it's just a silly, not game breaking, but it's pretty close to one. A 5 foot for a goalkeeper. What was I thinking of? If I'd seen that in the transfer window, I don't think I would have signed him. But that is, oh, I'm fuming with that result. Where are Enfield? Because I haven't really planned the next game. Enfield are 21st. Farnborough are 11th. Dorking. Oh, do you know what? We'll just play Enfield in the next game, and I pray to God we get back to winning ways. The lineup for our match against Enfield will be Hilson in goal. I can't bring myself to start Simon, so if he gets upset, he's probably going to end up going. If we can get a bit of money for him, that'd be great. If we don't, we don't. We might just loan him out for the rest of the season and get in another goalkeeper who's a decent height. Because how tall is Hilson? Oh, he's 5'9". Oh my god, that is even more of a joke. We don't have a goalkeeper over 6 foot. I think that's a job to do off camera, but yeah, we definitely need a new goalkeeper. Then we've got back for McWilliams, Hunter, Cliff, and Guillermo, who has now moved back up to 3 stars. Still not very much potential, still decent potential, but could improve a lot, which suggests probably not a lot, but I reckon he could probably be potentially National League. Then we've got Firegrass on the right, Pearson on the left, midfield partnership of Watson, Stratton. This is very much going to be the midfield four from now, because I don't think it's going to change. And we've got a strike force of Hamilton and Brandon back up front with him. Come on, lads. Let's hopefully get back to winning ways. Just try and forget about that FA Cup defeat, because all I really care about is the league. Obviously, we've still got the FA Trophy to come. Obviously, last season's run didn't really go to plan, getting knocked out in the first hurdle, which I don't know what qualifying round it is. It might have been the first round, might have been the fourth qualifying round. Don't really have a clue with that competition, but hopefully we can try and go a bit further in the FA Trophy. Try and get to the final. That would be absolutely lovely, but obviously that's not really my what's it called, aim for the season. I do just want to get in the playoffs again this year. Maybe try and go up, but if we could just get to this season without getting sacked, that would be absolutely lovely. Reynolds has got the ball. Can we get it clear? We do. McWilliams finds Brandon back, and we are on the attack with Brandon back with the strike. Oh, that was close. I wasn't really. I mean, McWilliams, what a pass, by the way, to Brandon back. I wasn't really anticipating Brandon back to take the shot from there, but we are with a attacking mentality. Enfield are currently down in 21st, so you should think it would be an easy game, but we haven't really made any game look that easy, apart from when we played Bath City and we're 3-0 up at half time. But hopefully, I don't think that's going to be the same case for today's game. Pearson has got the ball, curls one, and nearly finding the bottom right corner, but unfortunately goes narrowly wide of the post. But I feel like final 15 minutes of the first half, I do feel like we're going to get a goal this game, or certainly this first half. I hope we get a goal this game. But so if we don't, that is slightly very problematic. Firegrass has got the ball. Is he left-footed? Is he? That's interesting, because obviously Pearson is right-footed. If Firegrass is left-footed, that is wonderful stuff from Firegrass. Don't know if he's left-footed or right-footed. I've not got a clue, but if he's left-footed, I might potentially have an experiment with Pearson, who is right-footed. Firegrass is left-footed, so what? Do I switch them for a couple games just to see how that works? I feel like that's probably the wrong move to make, because Firegrass is very much most comfortable on the right-hand side, but we could potentially have a fiddle with inside forwards. Probably not at this level, but maybe in the near future. Brandon back Yes, Firegrass, absolutely beautiful. But that is his best position on the right hand side, cutting right onto his left foot and scoring goals like that. And we are 2-0 up with a couple minutes left to play of the first half. That is absolutely beautiful. Brandon back with the assist. I tell you what, Brandon back, when he plays, when he starts, he looks absolutely brilliant. When he comes on, struggles a little bit, but who doesn't struggle when they come on? Or yeah, that's probably didn't really come out right. But Brandon back does play well when he starts. When he comes on, not so much, but he's hit and miss. But he is only young, still lots of potential, could improve a lot. Brandon back with the head. I feel like if he gets a few more chances, he will end up scoring this game. He has scored quite a few goals again this season. I don't know how many, but I'm probably closing in. I'd say he's got over 5, which is for a youngster. That is pretty good. And Pearson with the strike couldn't quite get it goalwards, but we do win a corner, but nothing comes from it as obviously Football Manager decides not to show us the corner. Vigrass has got the ball now to Hunter. Let's get the ball upfield. Hopefully get a third goal. Hamilton has got back ahead of him. Couldn't quite find him, but Vigrass back to Williams. Stretton, come on, let's get the ball into the back. Back. Oh my god, that's a beautiful strike, but the save. Absolutely brilliant save from the Enfield goalkeeper, and that does still keep us at 2-0. Come on, lads. I mean, Enfield, I feel for them because we are absolutely smashing them. We've had 17 shots, 7 on target. Enfield have had 5, 0 on target. That is, this is what you call a one-legged tie. Vigrass is going to make way for Luke Coulson, who, yeah, I think this might be his last season with us. And I think we'll also get on Luke Hudson for. It's not even Luke, is it? Have I just made up his name? I can't even look at his name. But he's going to come on as left back to replace Geimer. And I think for the final change for now will be Josh Salmon coming on for Watts. I think those changes are pretty decent. We're 2-0 up. I don't see us throwing away this game. Obviously, we've got a Tilda goalkeeper. I didn't realise Hilton was 5'9". If I knew that last season, I certainly wouldn't have signed him because I hate goalkeepers under 6 foot. Apologies to Joe Whitworth, who is an exception because he's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I just wish goalkeepers were over 6 foot that I signed, but that might be a rule I have to make up. Only sign goalkeepers over 6 foot. If they're under 6 foot, yeah, I ain't signing them. But we do have a free kick on the edge of the area. Luke Coulson steps over this one. That's a great free kick, but the save. He is pulled out. So worldy save this game, the Enfield goalkeeper. Who is he? Finley Taylor. Who does he play for? He came from Brighton, signed for Enfield on a free transfer. How tall is he? That's what I want to know. We go from one extreme to the other. We've got a 5'4" goalkeeper. They've got a 6'5". I'm glad they're both not playing in the same game. That would have been absolutely ridiculous. The tallest goalkeeper versus the shortest goalkeeper in the league. That is just it's certainly waiting to happen. It might happen in the reverse fixture, depending on where we are in the league and where this fixture ends up. But we are still leading 2-0. 5 minutes left to play. I think that is very much a victory all wrapped up. We are going to make a few more changes. Meekums is going to come on for Pearson, and Omar is also going to come on for Hunter. A couple minutes left to play, and the victory is well and truly wrapped up, despite the fact, Enfield will play a flat back 7, couldn't keep a clean sheet, and that is a very, very good win to get us back to winning ways, and hopefully that will build some confidence into the players, and hopefully we can start to go on a nice little unbeaten run, ideally towards the end of the season. We do move up to 4th after that victory, still quite a few points behind Torquay, but I think we'll catch them up at some point. Don't know when, don't know if we will, but hopefully we can close the gap towards the middle of the season. So I think we'll probably, I don't know where we'll come back. Ideally, I think we'll probably come back probably middle of the season for our game. Who was the first games of the season? Because I don't want to show Truro and Hornchurch. Truro and Hornchurch were the first games of the season. So I think we'll probably come back just after that. You know what? We'll come back just before that. Hopefully we're in the middle of the season or close for our games against Chippenham and Tonbridge. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.